Yo, welcome to this week's Great Vault. Gonna be opening as Unholy on the DK. I think I got a lot of keys done this week on some different characters. A lot of like single chests, but I did a lot of keys on my bear. A lot of keys on the priest. We'll get 447 plate. I don't need those, so we'll just grab those. That's bad. They're not bad for frost, but that's okay. Coin vault feels bad. Oh well. Onto the monk. I've been kind of branching out and doing a bit of damage in some keys, just do a bit different. I've been healing on my priest too, which you guys have seen in that particular in that series I've been doing. It hasn't been too bad. Healing, it's very hit or miss depending on like if the group knows what's going on or not. Be nice to get something kind of nice for the Brewmaster. We'll have to see. Chain of the Underking. I don't need that. Crit Mastery. You want Crit Burst for Brew. I guess we'll just grab 2 sockets. I should have ran more on these characters, but it's fine. Log out. Onto the Pally, which I also ran a singular... I think I ran a singular 20 on this character, which was kind of surprising. We timed it, and it was an Ultimate, I believe. Which last week was a pretty difficult key, so for I think I'm like 435 on this Pally. Not a bad key to time. What am I? 434, yeah. Time in a 20. Mark of Dark Rule would be nice on this character. A shield would be nice. Other than that, we're kind of just like going through, looking at our pieces here. We'll need to replace the Annulet on most of these tanks here shortly, because I think in the 10.1 patch they're going to be... yeah, we'll take them. They're item level. We might end up changing those over to tier at some point. We'll have to go grab a armor patch for them real quick here. I think it's like the Fierce Armor Kit you put on most leg pieces nowadays. Unless you're a caster, I believe this is what you put on. And I saw that the keys, we have what? Entangling Bursting? Interesting. We'll go ahead and put, where did it go? I'm blind. There it is. That on these new pants, and we'll put those on. You kind of go for item level over everything when you're tanking because of the armor and stamina values, but alrighty. Definitely an upgrade on that character. Moving into our druid, who has 320 slots, I believe, and a full heroic vault. But for the heroic vault, like my trinkets on this character are okay with, or they're pretty good actually with the elementum thing. What do you call it? The Elementum Anvil. And I believe I have a beacon on this character too, which are super nice. I also have the heroic weapons, so there's not a ton that I'm like wanting for. Other than just like item level increases, right? With like good stats. A high item level ring wouldn't be horrible because I'm gonna need to replace that soon. Otherwise, like just item level increases would be nice. Actually, I want to open as Guardian in case, like, I can get, like, a tank trinket or something like that. Like, a Splinter would be decent. Something like that, you know? Okay, so from the raid, we get... Tier, which we already have. Tier, which we already have. And then a ring, which can be upgraded. And then from dungeons, we get... I thought that would have been higher. Because I'm pretty sure I did all 20s. That's weird. That should be a 20, because I'm almost certain I did 20s. But we have 447 pants, which would be fairly large upgrade, and we'd be putting them into tier. Or 447 shoulders. I think we just take the pants and put them on. Because I have rings I can get. But the pants, we'll just take those, we'll turn those into some tier and put them on, and we'll have to put an armor kit on them like we did our other tanks, or like we did on the Paladin. Browse, we're looking for Fierce Armor Kit. It's like breaking. We'll just go. Oh, okay, there it goes. Buyout, we want one. It's fine. I've been dabbling with TSM on an alt. I've been trying to do some T-Mog things because it just seemed fun. And I just need to set it up and get going on it. I'm gonna run and change this into tier real quick. And this UI is kind of nice because whenever it goes past that middle, you stop gaining. So you just kind of like hit your, what do you call it? Like your updraft or whatever. Be skyward ascent. Whenever it goes below that, you just kind of. I don't think so. Asking if you can change crafted gear into tier set, but I don't think so. Don't think that's a possibility. Run in here, change those pants over real quick. Where are they at? There they are. Get some big 447 pantaloons. Put those on. Then we'll take this armor patch them up. And we get a pretty decent increase from, we get a 10 item levels on our pants, so that's nice. And our gear is starting to look pretty decent on this character. We're at like 441 equipped. We need a couple more, like one more aspect token, and then this character is fully upgraded because we just put it into there. And then we'll need to upgrade our ring eventually. And I have, this looked like a pretty promising one because it's verse mastery. And I want versatility on this character, so verse would be nice there. And eventually I'll try to upgrade some of these off pieces with proper stats and stuff, right? Generally verse haste, I believe, is what you go for in the bear, so we'll go ahead and log out. Well, I'll just go back to town real quick first. Next up, I believe, would be the Demon Hunter, and I did do a key on all of the tanks this week. I did a Demon Hunter and a Warrior key. They're not as high item level, and I think late at night, when I'm not doing anything else, I'll probably start running those tanks to try to get them geared up to at least like the 440s range, so I can start popping up a couple higher keystone videos on those when I'm doing my YouTube series and stuff like that. I've also been playing with the thought of doing like a solo Warlock series where I would play it by myself with no help, no outside help. I wouldn't put any gold on the character or anything. This is the Warlock I made. I thought about doing it. And the goal would be to just kind of document taking it from a brand new character, leveling experience and everything. And I would probably have to edit a lot of that. Like I'd probably just keep footage on it and edit me playing through it. And then I would have to voice over it probably for the goal of eventually putting it all together and just making a video. And I think at the end, it would be whatever season is active when I get to 70. I'd probably want to get AOTC and like AOTC and KSM. So like maybe all 20s or something on it. I don't know. We'll have to see. But it would be an interesting series to like document in the long run, I think. So this character, we're also going to run and open up our vault for real quick. And this character is looking at getting full gear here soon, I think. Oh, what am I opening as? Yeah, Vengeance is fine because I'd like to get a Tree Mouse Splinter on this guy. The Splinter is kind of good to get on a lot of different tanks. We get a Waistband. Pretty big upgrade with a socket. That's awesome, actually. Crit Verse. Not the best stats. Verse is good. It's haste Verse on this tank also, if I remember right. With a socket is pretty huge. What do we put in our socketed items? The haste crit. So maybe it's haste crit for this character. Not the best item because I'm still only running 2-piece on this, but I have a couple. I have this item I could upgrade. I just need to get one more upgradable piece and I'll be good there. So we're going to look for, what was that gem called? It was a Crafty Ephemeral. Crafty Ephemeral. All right. go ahead and grab that real quick. Pop that in a piece in that waste. Where did it go? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Pop that in there. Put that on. And that's a pretty big upgrade from a 398 to a 441. So this tank is now sitting at 425.9. And once I replace basically this chest or these pants, I'll have 4-piece on it. And DH is really strong for tanking high keys. So we'll go ahead and log off this one. Get on the warrior. I did upgrade my Demon Hunter's weak auras a bit to just recommend basically demon spiking whenever I have one available, and my demon spikes aren't working or aren't on, or I don't have the aura available. I did a key on the warrior. It was just a 15 freehold, I think. Should be up on the YouTube here. Oh. Nothing too crazy because this is my least geared tank out of all of them. It's the character I play the least. I'm 418. And there's plenty I could use to get upgrades on this character. Let's see what we get. I kind of want to start playing... you want to open his arms or prot? I'm going to open his arms because, one, I could get a weapon, which then I could start playing Fury, which would be awesome. Speak of the devil. Okay. I guess I can start playing Fury on this character. Because now I have a pretty good main hand and a pretty... I just have a 408 offhand, so... I'll have to enchant that. I don't know what I would play or what enchants are for that, so I'll have to leave that. But I guess that'll be the end of this Lazy Great Vault opening this week. So we can start playing some Fury on this character, which will be awesome. We can start playing, and we can play arms too. Like, we have a pretty good axe for that, but I think Fury is generally just better right now. And yeah, I guess other than that, we'll just chill and wait for next week. Thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.